All right, we have not played American Trucker in a while.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you have an
It has been a
expired.
while.
It says expired. You have an expired job. See that?
I do? Oh, I think. Okay.
Empty pallets.
How do I do that?
Job
yep,
is expired.
Job in progress. Yep. Let me abandon.
And for our first, if you've never watched this before, we play this occasionally, and we've never done dual split screen before, which is kind of cool. So she's on the right there, and I'm on the left. There we go. I had to point backwards. It's confusing.
Yes, I have the baseball truck.
Her camera's not on right now. Only I can. Mine works, but I'm using actually her phone. We use iPhones for the camera, and mine wasn't working.
All right.
I'm waiting for her to choose a job.
How big of a load do you want? Like 300 miles?
I like big loads, baby. But not too big.
But not too big.
Just manageable load size.
Let's do 300 miles. That's good.
You should hear audio from both sides, so it may sound a little strange. And we have a new map. Did you honk at me?
I didn't mean to if I did. I was switching my dash so that I could see the speedometer.
What's the new map? What state?
Missouri.
Missouri?
What we're really excited about, though, is Louisiana. It's the next one.
Yeah. Louisiana's going to be cool. Mm-hmm. This is our first time to stream or record Missouri. Springfield.
We're in Springfield, Missouri.
Our friend Jaime used to live there.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like my gas is low. I need some gas.
Man, I left myself in a great condition. My truck is fully repaired and I have a full tank of gas. Thank you, past me.
Not me. My tires. Well, it looks like my tires are a little bit red. It means I'm kind of hurt. I must have bumped into you or something. I'm driving a Volvo. She's driving a Peterbilt.
Peterbilt. Got me a Peterbilt.
Got me a Peterbilt. Whoa! Open your thing there, dude. And today's the thing, the guardrail.
Oh, the guardrail. I was like, what are you even talking about?
Yeah, out of context, it does sound kind of bad. Today's a special day. We just beat GTA 5. I wish GTA 6. 5. It took us 2 weeks.
Yeah, it did.
Every day we recorded at least in 2 hours, 3 hours. Finally did it.
Yeah. Probably, 30 hours altogether?
And we beat GTA 4 before that.
And almost 3.
Almost 3. We got stuck in the mission.
45 out of 50. Yeah.
Well, see, if you've never played GTA 3 before, and you don't have waypoints back then. You had like a little compass in the bottom left.
And you can't have a big map either.
Yeah, so he doesn't have little waypoint lines.
Yeah.
And then half the missions, or more than half the missions, are timed.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just too much, man. And then one of the ones we got stuck on, like the
number
fifth,
45.
The last, yeah.
Yeah.
We were almost there, and it was timed, and there's no waypoints, and you have to run around and just find these stalls. They're not even marked on the map at all.
No,
and
not at all. Yeah, you had to find 9 stalls in 7 minutes on 3 different islands.
And there's no world map.
No.
Either. I really need gas. I haven't seen a gas station yet. Did you already pick up your load?
Nope. I'm on my way to get the load. I'm 11 miles from the destination.
Yeah, you were on the overpass over me.
I know, I see you down there on the map.
So we've never been to Missouri before, but I guess it sent me here. I go,
well,
that's
I
nice.
have driven 2 or 3 loads in Missouri. So it probably just had you meet up with me.
Oh, that's true.
Since you're my convoy. We got a big old convoy.
Got a big, that's still my ringtone, by the way.
I know.
Got a big old convoy. Hey everybody, I'm here to pick up my load.
Yeah, we're going to take some waste paper to Oklahoma.
To Oklahoma?
Oh, I love all the trees.
That's about as fun as hauling empty pallets.
I know, right?
That last job that expired on you. Y'all like my truck? It's very American, right? It's my America fuck yeah truck. We do intend to play more. I just haven't got around to it. I can't hook it.
Are you sure you're doing it right?
Oh my god, I went to the wrong load. Oh my god.
I've done that before.
Oh my god, I cannot believe I did that.
I've also pulled into like the back of the trailer instead of the front of the trailer.
I totally backed up into those metal rod looking things, whatever those things are, and I was like, all right, let's go. And the owner's out there, what the fuck you doing, man? Your trailer's over there, dumbass.
Oh, yours is like parked on top of mine. We were in the same parking spot.
Get out of the way,
I'm
honey.
trying.
At my job, we have truckers that come by the warehouse, and they have moments like that themselves. They stop in the middle of the road and like, guys, you can't park there. What are you doing?
My dad was a truck driver his whole life from the time he was like 14 until he retired. And he used to tell a story about there was one place where he would deliver a load to, and there was this little girl that worked there, like 18 years old, little thing.
Yeah.
And she would always volunteer to help guys back in because it was a notoriously hard spot to back into. And she'd run out there and back up the trucks.
Well, that was really nice of her.
Yeah.
It's like a little, 5 foot tall.
Yes, yes.
Show the guys how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Did she ever help him?
No.
That was just beneath him, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, he made sure and add that to every story. Now, I never needed help, but some guys did.
Yeah. Hey, no shame.
Oh, geez, I would need help.
Remember, I need gas.
Okay.
I need to stop at the nearest gas station.
First one we see. I think I ran over a car back there, but...
I saw that. Usually I follow the wake of your destruction.
Didn't mean to.
But yeah, I've been playing this game for years, and my wife over there finally got into it. Now she's hooked just like I am, and we've bought in every state.
Oh gosh, I love it.
Every country and Euro. We haven't played Euro in a while. We need to play Euro soon.
Yeah.
Now that we're done with our big GTA projects, we can focus more on these casual games like Final Fantasy 11 and Trucker.
Yep. With the occasional Warcraft 3 thrown in.
Yeah.
Sometimes on this game, I've noticed it just randomly changes a button for me. Like, for some reason, left stick in, it changes my dash like it's supposed to, the display, but it also honks for some reason.
Huh. An all-in-one button.
Uh-huh.
Is it one of those new buttons? Because they changed the way the buttons work in this game.
Yep.
Because I know I got an alert when I logged on that you want to keep the Steam thing or you want to do that, and I'm like, I don't know. I use a wheel.
I use PS5 controller, but I swear, like, at least 2 or 3 times a year, I'll log on to this game and my buttons have changed. At least 1 or 2 of them.
Oh.
It's like, we all stop messing with stuff?
Yeah, stop messing with stuff, man. I wonder if a lot of people are having issues with that update. How do I turn my lights on? I forgot. Okay, up. Okay. I have up on my D-pad on my steering wheel. I use a Logitech steering wheel, and we have 2 of them, but she's not using hers right now. She just kind of prefers using the controller.
Yeah.
Easier for her to... No, I have a really weird setup because I had the pedals, and I just got tired of because I have hard floors, and I kept sliding backwards. So I actually control keyboard / steering wheel. It's very weird, but it works for me, man, and I really enjoy it. It's comfy for me, but it is strange. But the pedals on the Logitechs, they suck. The brakes they suck.
Yeah.
I have a stick shift as well, and I just haven't used it in a while.
You've done that before?
I used to play completely in VR, but it's just, you have to have a supercomputer, and even then it would still lag on these newer maps. The older maps worked fine, like in England and stuff in Germany. But these newer maps, it's laggy in VR, so I had to stop doing it. It was making me sick, but it is so cool.
I never liked it.
It's
Made
very
me nauseous.
yeah. It's if you're not used to it, but it's very immersive. It really is the best way to play this game, honestly, hands down, if it runs good for you. Our AMD machines we built last year, or was it this year? No, it was last year.
Last year, yeah.
Time's flying. Our little AMD machines probably couldn't handle it. I think it's about to start raining over here.
Looks like it.
Have you found a gas station yet? Because I'm not looking good.
There hasn't been one on the map yet.
This is gonna be embarrassing if I run out of gas in the middle of the highway.
Okay, there's one. We'll get off at this next exit.
Yeah, I cannot afford to miss this. This is cool. This is the first. We've been playing it how many times now? Like 30, 40 times on our channel.
Oh, at least.
Never done dual screen before. Really cool. It's really cool that you can do that nowadays.
Yeah, it is.
Technology is crazy. We rebuilt our studio about this time last year with these. We have like a his or her desk, and they're facing parallel from each other. And we had green screens at one point in time, but I got kind of tired of it because you have to have all this lights in front of your face, and it just hurts your eyes.
It does.
So now I just
hot.
now with the camera on, I just have the wall behind me. I don't care anymore. It looks cool and it looked great, but it was just more trouble than it's worth. If I had the money and time, I would rather just build like a cool looking room with neon lights and all your gaming crap behind you. Just kind of have your personal flair. Where can I fill up at? Over. Okay, this is gas over here. Diesel's over there.
I will wait for you.
Let me loop over. Did you? Is that thing still going on for the challenges?
The Missouri mission? Yes, it is.
I'm probably
Cruising Missouri.
I'm probably so behind on that though.
I'm only 2 missions ahead of you. I did 2 out of 12 because I'd accepted the third one and then I never finished it, so I had to abandon it.
Dude, I got 1.4 million.
I have
Whoa.
230,000.
You want some money?
I wish. Wish you could share.
Yeah, I've been playing for so long that money is no longer an object in both games. I have tons of money.
Oh, look at the sky. It looks
hundreds
like
of trucks.
Oh yeah,
it's
it looks
beautiful.
stormy.
Yeah, it's
That's neat.
Whoa, that's pretty. They update the weather effects?
They must have.
The skybox looks different.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't read the patch notes, so maybe they did
Me
do some
neither.
updates to the graphics. No, this is like one of like you have to give the developers some credit and Czech Republic. You get your money's worth. They've been supporting this game. Didn't Euro Trucker 3 come out like in 2012?
Oh, no, like a long time ago.
And American Trucker came out. You can go. Came out in 2016. So wow, and they're still being supported. And yes, there is DLC, but it's affordable, and you get a whole state or a whole country usually.
Yes.
Sometimes multiple countries in the Europe one. Like the Balkan states came out.
When
And-
Missouri came out, we only paid $11 for each of us to get Missouri.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? And when the game first came out, you had like California, and that was it, I think. Maybe Nevada. I'm pretty sure it was California only. Could you imagine that?
Right? Turn my lights on. There we
Oh,
go.
almost hit that car. We're not following traffic laws at the moment. We're just kind of winging it. Another news for us, my wife got a new pickup truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had a pickup truck since our Dodge Ram.
And that one was yours, and so I rarely got to drive it. And I am so excited. I love our new truck.
We had a really weird situation. So before, she's a teacher, and she now has a work from home teaching position for Texas. I still go to work, but we don't really need two nice. We have a used PT Cruiser, but I had a leased Volkswagen GTI, and she had a Toyota 4Runner, and so we pulled them together. I had a lot of equity in my car.
None in mine.
None in hers, but that's okay. Mine made up for it. So we traded both. I've never done that before. We traded both cars in. My lease was over this month. I turned it in, and we turned in her car, and then we got a Chevy Colorado,
and we love it.
and it's all the bells and whistles. Probably way too expensive. we got it. It was a lease.
Well, if you're gonna share one family car, it better be nice.
I know a lot of people I don't know how people feel about leases. I like them because usually it's cheaper per month if you're used to having a car payment.
And we get bored every 3 or 4 years.
And if you don't put many miles on it, and at the very end of the lease term, you can buy it out. And a lot of times it's a way better deal than you'll get for that mileage. Mm-hmm. But what we usually do is just turn it in for another vehicle. And if we have positive equity, we take advantage of that.
Definitely.
My GTI had like 7,000 or 8,000 equity in it.
Yeah.
That was crazy because I didn't put very many miles on it. That's another reason I didn't want my own nice car anymore. Me and her will share the pickup truck, and then occasionally I can drive my PT Cruiser, I guess.
Of course, that's your daughter's PT Cruiser.
Well.
Wait, she gave you a side eye the other day when you said, I'll just drive the PT Cruiser. She's like, but that's my car.
She doesn't have a license yet.
She's working on it.
And I bought the car.
It is extremely hard to teach a teenager how to drive. Oh, man, she scares me.
Yeah. That's pretty scary.
There's a sign around town that says, we'll teach your teenager how to drive for $50. And I've really considered calling that number.
Oh, I know.
It's probably some old retired like truck driver or something that can drive anything. It's like, I can teach anybody how to drive.
It's really scary, dude, having a teenager as a driver. But yeah, I'm good on gas. My car's slightly banged up, but not too bad. Looking good. And of course, in tradition of the game, there's a new DLC pack, so it's middle of
nighttime.
Night.
Yep.
Now, if you're playing single player, you can rest at a truck stop, but you can't do that online. We're here for the long haul. I can barely hear my blinkers. Maybe my blinker noise is lower than the engine noise.
The flashing sign over the Oklahoma highway said, expect delays. Accurate.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, dude. The Oklahoma City highways in real life are kind of chaotic.
It didn't bother me when we went last spring break. I didn't mind driving it at all. It was more stressful to me when we went to Dallas. There's a stretch of highway in Dallas that it's pretty stressful.
Well, when I was passing through going to Tulsa, I felt like every 5 seconds the highway is splitting off. Mm-hmm. Okay, which lane do I got to be in now? Jesus, I couldn't make its mind up.
Well, and when you did that, you didn't have GPS yet.
No.
You had like MapQuest printed out.
I was like, Jesus, dude. I'm like, it was like people everywhere, and yeah. I was like, go to the left, and then you go to the right, and then you go to the left. I'm like, make up your damn mind.
Yes. I think probably, Austin was really, really stressful to drive in when I went there
Austin
for
has
a training.
Terrible highway system.
It really is. And I remember that some of the streets have the same name, but sometimes they go east-west and sometimes they go north-south. Because I got confused by Martin Luther King Boulevard because that's one of the streets that it goes east-west sometimes, and further down it goes north-south, and all I had was MapQuest on paper, and I was like trying to find my way from the airport to the hotel, and it was crazy. And I remember like I finally got to the hotel and I walked next door to Chili's and I was like, can I get a margarita to go? And the lady was like, we usually don't let people take these to go, but since you're not driving, I guess it's okay.
It's cool. They're pretty.
Take it back to my hotel.
They're pretty chill there. But Louisiana wouldn't care. They have daiquiris on every street corner.
Oh, dude, I loved the Louisiana daiquiris.
Yeah, me too. I got a daiquiri every night, and we chilled in our
Heck
hot tub
yeah.
in the hotel. And
We had like a jacuzzi tub in the hotel, and we were like right down the street from a daiquiri place. It was awesome. Had alcohol and bubble bath. It was great.
well, speaking of like before we had GPS and stuff, I remember when I went on a business trip, and I had to go to San Antonio. And I got stuck on I went down a one-way, dude. Wrong direction.
Oh, I've done that in Houston before. On the way to the Astros game, my brother was like honking at me, like, because he was following us, and I was like, "Oh crap! I didn't notice it was a one-way."
Well, I noticed it was a one-way, but it was completely. Thank God it was completely clear, no cars anywhere. But I didn't realize it was a one-way until I got to the end of the street. And I was like, "Oh my God, that was a one-way!"
Oh,
Oh, crap.
I would say probably the scariest driving experience I've ever had was when we drove to Houston that one time. It was back in about 2015 or 16. And when we got to the city, like right when you get to the city and it's like thousands of people on the freeway, it was raining so hard you could not see 2 inches in front of the car. And remember that?
Yeah.
It was raining so hard, and we kept looking like at the cars to the left and right of us, and everyone was on their cell phone.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh, y'all.
Everyone.
We are 5 seconds from death, and you're on your phone.
It's really bad everywhere. It's scary, dude.
It is scary.
That's why people are scared about self-driving cars. I kind of welcome it. I think humans...
at least you know that it's not going to be on its phone.
Exactly. They're not going to be distracted or tired or drunk.
Yep. Rain won't bother it.
I'm worried about truck drivers, though. A lot of people are going to lose their jobs. Because in Texas and Austin, there's a company doing driverless trucks.
Oh, yeah.
Trucks. And they're not even using people that they're to be for emergencies anymore.
Wow.
So... it's a sad day that a lot of truckers are going to lose their livelihoods over this. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people are going to lose their jobs to robots and AI.
Yeah, that's true.
You'll have companies like Tesla and other companies that will charge like, I don't know, thousands and thousands of dollars to use their software. But the way they look at it, hey, if it saves me money from hiring drivers, and they can drive all day and all night, never get tired, never break the law.
That's true.
There's a truck up here that's like changed lanes like 4 times. I did it again.
Oh, it's behind me. I can see that.
He keeps changing lanes. It must be one of those stupid drivers they mentioned in the programming. That
yes. He did it again.
So what happens if an AI truck accidentally breaks a law? They get pulled over and the police officer will call tech support?
Call tech support. Yeah, your driver just ran a red light.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a software bug.
We'll get right on that.
It does open up a box of worms, doesn't it?
It does.
And here's another thing, too. If every car, it's not going to happen anytime soon, but let's say that every car is self-driving now. You wouldn't even need that much highway patrolman.
What about to stop cars that have like a bunch of meth in the trunk?
But what if it gets to the point where self-driving cars are obsolete and they're not even allowed and like illegal anymore? And you have like self-driving police officers that will pull you over if they detect a human driving. Oh,
that'd be weird.
And like
that'd be a good sci-fi novel.
And like RoboCop gets out of the car.
Oh, geez.
With his machine gun. Gives him 10 seconds to comply.
Right.
Yeah, we're getting like really like futuristic crazy now, but that's the way we're going.
I just love in the movie Companion how like she's so nice to the AI, and I try to do that too. Like in the movie, she was always like, "Thank you, Josh's car," and, and like, go home.
Go home. That was a good movie.
It was. It's like 60% really, Josh.
Yeah, he like made her stupid, but just smart enough.
Gave her 60% intelligence. And when she like jacked it all the way up, she's like, okay, use this extra 40% to figure out a way home.
Right. I thought it'd be kind of a boring, because it's been kind of done to death now, these AI gone rogue movies. But
I loved it.
It was kind of sweet though, because it was the human was the bad guy and she was the good person.
Yes.
Caught up in this murder plot.
Yeah.
For money. The robots were sweet and innocent, being used like
They
tools.
were. Yep.
So I liked it. I mean,
Me too.
spoiler alert. It's one of those movies that I'll stop talking about it if you've never seen it before, because I recommend it. It's don't look at
read
anything.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, just go watch the movie. It's really good. It's I enjoyed it a lot.
Me too. But like, I'm the same way. Like, I ask Grok questions all the time, and when he gives me the right answers, I'm like, thank you. That was exactly what I needed. And he's like, anytime. So that way, when the robot overlords take over the world, they'll remember I was nice to them.
Yeah, you were cool with us. You apologize, and because a lot of people probably
thanked me. You know?
A lot of people probably do. That's another, like, that's what that movie pointed out, and what a lot of people would abuse AI.
Yes.
They'd be mean to them, belittle them, and then they're going to cause Skynet to happen.
Yeah. I remember, like, at the beginning of the movie, he was like, go to sleep. And I'm like, geez, that was mean to tell your girlfriend.
Yeah. But that's just his normal voice command. Yeah, pretty good movie.
Yep.
One of these days, we'll have to play Detroit Becoming Human.
Mm-hmm.
If you are into
That'd
that kind of stuff, that's a great game.
And LA Noire.
Yes, that's actually want to play that soon.
And you said it was the same people that made GTA, right?
Well, it was produced by Rockstar, but it was made by a development studio. That's the only game they ever made, and Rockstar bought them out.
Interesting.
They were briefly, I think, Rockstar San Diego, and then after that game, they left. It was over. Got absorbed into Rockstar or something. I don't know. Great game though.
When did it come out? Do you remember?
Oh, 2011, 2010, or maybe around that. It was after GTA 4 and before GTA 5.
Okay. Because, like, I barely remember watching you play a little bit, but I've never seen the whole thing.
Yeah. I'm behind the Subaru over here.
Oh, I saw that. The white WRX.
Yeah. He's slowing down in front of me. Oh, now he's speeding up again. Okay, make up your mind, dude. Yeah, she's leading the pack up here. Leading the convoy.
I like leading. We're going to be X'd into Altus over here.
I want to play Red Dead 2, but we should wait until they do the PS5 update for free at the end of this year.
Yeah, definitely.
Until then, I highly recommend we check out LA Noire. I just don't know what system to play it on.
What do you own it on? PS3?
No, I think I mostly was a 360 person at that point in time, so it's probably on 360. Which is a good thing.
With our clicky controller.
Yeah, but it's not bad. You don't use D-pad much in those games. It's a open world game, but it's mostly police detective work.
That's cool.
You interview people, and they have like real facial motion capture, so you have to look for like facial tics.
Nice.
Are they blinking a lot? I highly recommend we play it without a guide.
Okay.
And we just wing it.
Heavy Rain would be fun too.
I was really hoping you would consider doing LA Noire next. It's a really cool game. I haven't played it since it first came out. You've never played it before. And I think it'd be a really interesting, fun game.
I just saw like maybe an hour, back in 2012.
So it's after GTA 4, so it's more finer controls. It's not like GTA 3 or anything. It's modern. There is some combat, but it's mostly police work.
Cool.
You have to investigate a crime scene. You have to document everything.
Find the clues.
If you miss anything, you might get the wrong killer and stuff like that. It's really neat. It's a very unique game that no one's ever really made before or after. The only thing that comes close is maybe Detroit Becoming Human, maybe.
And that game was fun too.
Yeah. Heavy Rain was okay.
It had some great one-liners.
Yeah, Fahrenheit 9/11 or Indigo Prophecy in America.
Indigo Prophecy was good.
It was okay.
It
got weird.
It got weird. Like, I had no idea it was going to get into like cults and aliens and stuff.
Oh yeah, robots and everything. Oh dude, it went off the rails.
jumped the shark.
I mean, there was AI versus aliens versus, it was just nuts, man.
Versus a crazy cult.
Crazy game. And then
it was cool though.
Heavy Rain is more grounded to reality.
A puhoon.
A puhoon. And then you had the one with Ellen Page.
Oh yeah, Between Two Souls.
I didn't like that one very much. And then you had Detroit, which is my favorite one of they've done so far. Indigo Prophecy has a good place in my memory though, because I really enjoyed it when I was younger. There wasn't much games like that back then. I'm not sure what they're working on these days, but I think they're working on a Star Wars game or something actually.
Really?
Remember that trailer they did? It was
no.
They're working on like some highly advanced graphics, choose your own adventure Star Wars. I'm like, that'd be perfect for Star Wars.
That would be cool.
Because Star Wars needs strong narrative games.
Yes.
Like I liked Knights of the Republic because it was very narrative.
I never played that one.
It's like choose your own adventure RPG Star Wars. It was great, dude.
I remember we tried to play the MMO and we tried so hard to like it. But,
Yeah.
But the instance battles were always separate. Like we couldn't do anything together even though it was an MMO.
The MMO was nothing compared to the original. The original game was way more fun, dude. Yeah, it really was. It was cool. So this is going to be the first game kind of since then to have a strong narrative. And since they're making it, they'll probably have a really strong narrative. Probably already hardly any combat. So I'm looking forward to that if they're still making it. I don't know. I know squat about it. I remember the teaser trailer came out like 2 years ago, and that's all I remember. I don't know if it's been canceled or what. No idea. Surely not. Oh, I got the easy parking. My park is on random. So we'll see.
Are you on top of me?
I am, yep. Out of context, that sounds a little weird.
Waste paper delivered from Springfield to Lawton.
We can do one more if you want.
Sounds good. Let's just walk around a sec.
Sure,
Ooh,
let me pause
we got
this.
an achievement.
Yeah.
I have visited every city in Oklahoma.
Wow. Awesome. Let me pause this. Where do you want to go now?
Back to Missouri so we can keep working on our mission. Let's see here. Let's see. No, it's a bit far.
Nothing to Missouri?
That's what I'm looking for. Let's see. There's... Ooh, that one's a long ways. Oh, that one's a really long ways. Well, we hadn't been there yet. Want to go to Maryville?
Sure.
We're going to haul some empty pallets.
Oh, the most boring uploads you could do. We had to go wash her new pickup because it's never been washed before, and there was like this nasty film,
Like a sticky film all over
it.
it.
It was like, I don't know what that was all about.
I don't either. But luckily it came off in the car wash, so we're good.
Mine had never been washed before.
Maybe not. It only had 6 miles on it when we got it.
Whoa, that's like brand new.
Yeah.
Maybe not even maybe test drove once, maybe. That last few of miles.
You were the one that test drove it 1 mile. The other 5 were probably just like driving it off the truck and onto the lot.
Wow, that's crazy. He said he just got it in.
Cool.
I like how mid-sized trucks now are like the size of an F-150 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, these little Colorados and Ford Rangers used to be tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're pretty big. You fit a family of 5 in there, no problem.
Yep.
The old Ford Rangers, yeah, it's like a little, it wasn't even 4 doors. It's like fold-out seats.
You have a little
and you're
captain's chair.
Squished, yeah.
And you're facing sideways behind the driver.
Yeah.
Because I remember riding Jaime's truck 20 years ago.
We went to, on college day, we went to down there at Abilene, and Jonathan was in the back seat. Totally squished, dude. But he didn't seem to care.
When you're teenagers, it's like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. And the bad thing about that day is on the second day, I got a double ear infection.
Oh, man.
I woke up in our hotel. I was in so much pain, dude.
Oh.
I just wanted to cry. Full on, just terrible pain. I had him stop at some kind of like pharmacy place, and I bought some like dissolvable tablets that didn't do shit.
Like
for
Tylenol?
Pain. Yeah, just...
It's not going to help.
No. Nothing was going to help.
No. You need an antibiotic stat.
Yeah. It was probably one of the worst ear infections I've ever had. I don't know how it happened like that. It was...
I am supposed to go that way. JK.
What's wrong?
Well, I thought I was supposed to turn here, but then I got confused.
Oh, you're way up there.
We're going to the farmer's barn to get our empty pallets.
Nice. I joke, but there's a guy that delivers empty pallets to our place all the time.
Really?
Yeah, and I always think of this game when I see his empty pallets on his back of his trailer.
I loved that in that one episode of The Office when Daryl says something about pallets, and Michael's like, "Okay, humor me. What's a pallet?"
What's a pallet?
Okay, explain it to me like I'm 5.
Michael's a little dumb. Oops. That's 6% damage now.
When you like always making a mess in the warehouse, we'll get somebody to clean this up. He's like, we're the ones that have to clean this up.
I know, right? The world's worst boss. I don't know. There's probably worse.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Michael doesn't do anything. He breaks a lot of stuff. But at least he cares about his employees.
That's true.
Almost to a detriment. So he does have his strong suits. But some managers care less about their employees.
Oh my gosh, yes. Both of us have worked. Well, I guess not you. I've worked for some pretty bad ones. I remember probably the worst manager I ever had. I worked for AT&T, and our oldest daughter, she was like 3, and she had 104 fever. And I took off to go take her to the emergency room. It was like really bad. She had strep really, really bad. And I got written up. Just like, the needs of the business don't care about the needs of your family. I was like, okay.
I don't know if it's a her thing or an AT&T thing, but she was a total psychotic bitch.
Yes. I was like, well, I'll take the write-up because she's going to the hospital.
That's fucked up.
And the other bad boss I had was at Hastings. I remember I was pregnant with our first one, and he was always making weird comments to all the females. Like,
Yeah.
I remember I came to work one day and he goes, "Your butt looks good in those pants." I was like, whoa.
It's kind of pervy.
That's not something that your boss should say to the pregnant girls working there.
No kidding.
He hadn't watched the HR videos.
Yeah, I was about to say that's, yeah, HR written all over it.
Yes.
Things not to say to a coworker.
Yeah. Or your subordinates. Yeah. Definitely not.
Would you say like, thanks or something, or?
I was like, I'm gonna go make the coffee. Get me out of this room.
I'll just deflect that comment. I'm pregnant.
Right?
Creep. You know, I've never had a manager say that to me before.
That's
Hey,
good.
hey, Clay, man. Hey, what's up, dude? Your butt looks good in those jeans, bro. And I'd be like, thanks.
Thanks.
I did have a coworker butt slap me a couple of times. But
like you were a baseball player?
Yeah, but he's just like that. But plus, it's not like, we've known each other for like 10 years now.
Oh, okay. And he's not your boss.
No, he's had a new position for a while. He has a supervisor. I think he hates it because he hasn't really been himself in a long time.
That's sad.
He changed his position and he got a new office up front, and I helped move his office. Hopefully he's happier now.
That's good.
It's Brandon's cousin.
Cool.
Everyone at work's really nice. Apparently too nice, since they're butt slapping me, but
a little too nice.
It's mostly dudes that work there.
Well, at least they haven't complimented your butt yet.
No. Things calmed down a lot when the former Marine left.
Oh, yeah.
His replacement is a lot more normal.
That's good. Is he like extra Marine?
The original guy?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. You know Mike. I
remember stories, yes.
Yeah. A total jarhead. His office is full of Marine stuff.
That's cool.
Something about Marine. Well, it depends. Some Marines come back completely post-traumatic stress, and they hate talking about it. Mm-hmm. But some guys come back and
that's their entire life.
That's their life. They never left it. He was a gunny.
Oh, okay.
So it must be something about gunnies or something. They're just like that. They're different, man. He was cool, but he had his moments. Sometimes we butted heads a few times.
One of my bosses was in the Army, and they're definitely different. Like, there's been so many times where she's accidentally cussed, like hardcore cussing. She's like, "I'm so sorry, I'm military." It's like, is that how it is in the military? Just nonstop cussing and aggression?
Yeah. Probably is. I kept slipping cuss words in the little girls softball team the other day because that's just how I am when we were playing baseball.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there watching them, and I'm like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And I'm like, oh, I'm not supposed to. And all the girls were like staring at me, and then Nora said, "Dad, you're cussing," and all the girls were laughing.
Oh my gosh. Well, what was really funny is that the last game of the season, like one of the girls, like it was like a drop strike 3, I think. And she was just kind of standing there, and the head coach was like jumping up and down and yelling, "Go to first! Go to first!"
We were all yelling at her. There's 3 coaches on our team. We're all yelling, "Go to first! Run, run!
Run, run!"
And she's just standing there like, do-do-do-do. And I was like, "Run!" And so when she got out, the coach came back and told everyone, "Okay, what did we all learn here?
Right?
On a drop ball, 3rd strike, you run.
Yes.
And if you see me jump around like an idiot,
run.
That means run." Oh, typical Little League stuff,
Oh, yeah.
But for the most part, I really do miss the girls.
Awesome.
The girls did a great job.
Yeah, they did.
There were some girls on the team that were really good, like Maya and Briley. Both really, really good.
Mm-hmm. And sweet.
And funny.
Yeah.
They'd pick on me. I told one of them, Maya, if you get a home run, I'll buy you a burger. I don't eat burgers. I'll take popcorn. Okay. And she remembered how many home runs she got. She got 3 of the year. And so at the very last game, she was looking at me and she smiled, a little kind of sassy grin, and said, "You owe me 3 popcorns, right?" And I was like, how could I ever forget?
That's right.
But she's like, "You know what? I can just take 2. It's cool."
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, "Okay, Maya, sure."
That's sweet.
Yeah, they were cute girls. All but one. One was kind of a butthead.
Yeah, because she didn't want to be there.
Yeah, she was all
2
like,
years in a row. She's been on our daughter's
shows
team.
up, and she's always asking me, "How many innings do we have to play? I don't even want to be here." And so
Can I sit out this round?
Every time. And so if she volunteered to sit out, we let her. Like, we'll let a girl go out that wants to play go out there.
That's right.
And she just never got a hit, didn't care. But the coach is saying like a year or 2 before, she made the All-Star team.
Dang.
And then her last at bat, the main coach said, "I want the All-Star version of you."
Yes.
You used to hit balls and blah, blah, blah. And she just
The
ignored
3 years
them.
ago version of you.
Yeah, she just ignored them and didn't get a hit, didn't try. Barely swing. Minimal effort.
That's sad. Especially when you have potential and you're just like, don't want to.
And it really robs the girls that want to be there.
Yes.
Their fun and enjoyment. It's fun getting a rally. Like, we had a rally the last game, and everyone was getting hits.
Everyone got hit.
Everyone got on base.
Yes.
And then it came down to that girl, and then she
was the final out.
And she just didn't care.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, God, it has to be her to get the final out. Jeez.
Our daughter got a hit. I mean, everybody was getting hits.
Of all the girls, it had to be her.
Yep.
It ruined the rally. It was game over.
We still won, though.
Still won, but still.
But, yeah.
Our daughter is her second year to play, and she was a catcher for the first time. I bought her some gear, and she did a pretty good job.
She did awesome.
She's catching it really well.
Yes.
She just needs to work on throwing
Batting.
it harder and batting.
Yeah.
And just typical baseball fundamentals, like where to tag if they drop on a third strike, watch the third baseman.
Well, and one time, like, it was a drop strike 3, and she picked up the ball and threw it to first, but there was nobody on first. Yeah, before you throw the ball, make sure somebody's there to catch it.
She did that a few times. They're like, Nora, you can't just throw the ball at the base when no one's there.
Little league stuff, you know?
I had a lot of fun, though.
Yeah, me too.
I was the dugout dad.
Yep.
I didn't plan to be that way. I was just volunteering to help on the practices, and then the first game I was sitting out there with you, just chilling, and
They sent a mom to come get
I
you.
sent the mom,
Go get Nora's dad.
and he's like, he must have been panicking or something. Like, go get Nora's dad, because the girls are a little wild. Some of them are really like they're jumping around
Hyper.
like monkeys, and
Yeah.
they literally hang from the rafters at that age, and like they're all 10 and 11 or 9, and they're just hanging from the rafters, being
Yep.
monkeys, and they're more interested in like a spider in the dugout and what's going on in the field.
Right.
And every 5 seconds, they're asking me a question about something. How many outs do we have? And how long do we get to play? And whose turn is it? And what I did is I took the batting lineup and I put it in my phone with little check mark boxes. And because I was trying to remember their names. And so when they're at bat, I put a check mark box. And I know the next person's going to be this person's name to keep track. And then I didn't learn their names until like the
Third
second.
or fourth game.
Yeah, or maybe longer. Some of them I still got Alexa and the other Hispanic girl. They look kind of the same.
They looked the same.
Well, they had the same body type and everything.
Alexa and Ember.
They had the exact same
Yes,
temperaments.
they looked, yes.
And what made it worse, they always batted side by side.
Yes, one right
And
after another. And they looked a lot alike.
They talk alike.
They talk alike. They're the exact same size.
I got Briley and Molly confused too. They're like two little short blonde girls. And I
Yes.
was like, when they put their mask on, I couldn't tell the difference.
It took me a while to tell them apart. And finally, I just had to look at the number on the back of their shirt. Like, okay, Maya's 1.
Oh, that was your method? My method was, bless her heart, Briley had a bigger butt. So the big butt one is Briley. And that's Maya.
Okay. Well, I think the number on the back of the shirt was more efficient.
Well, they have the hair all over their I can't see their numbers. And to be fair, the bigger butt girl, Briley, took a hit in the butt and she got on base. And I said, that's the way to use your butt, Briley. That was cute.
That's funny.
She was really sweet. Softball is a lot of fun. We don't have any boys, so there's no baseball, so just softball. 2 of our girls played this year. The older one was in 12U, and she's never played before. And she was playing with girls that have been playing since like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, since T-ball.
So she held her ground, did decent. She's one of those players that they throw them in the outfield and hope to God nothing gets hit to them type players.
Yep. But she was good for morale.
Yeah.
Like, she was always jumping up and cheering for her team and giving them high fives when they got back to the dugout. And
Yeah.
good team player, just brand new.
She's used to playing tennis, so when she'd hit, she'd like gently tap it and it'd go to the pitcher every time.
Yep.
I was like, honey, you got to hit it harder. And she's very stubborn, like a mule, like her mother, and never listened to me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And every time I try to help her, she'd like run away. Like,
Oh my
don't
gosh.
talk to me.
awful about trying to give constructive criticism.
She just doesn't listen to me. Nora does, our youngest daughter.
Yes.
And our oldest daughter doesn't play sports.
No.
She doesn't do anything. But she has a job now.
That's right.
really
She
proud
works
of
at
her.
McDonald's.
She got a job at McDonald's.
She burned herself with coffee yesterday. They
happens.
really need to make the coffee not as hot.
My first job was McDonald's also when I was 15. And I burned my hand on the grill making a bunch of meat for like 3 school buses. So I was hauling butt,
Right?
trying to get these hamburgers out. And
Well, and she said they were slammed, and like the coffee was like it was too full, and so she was trying to like pour some out, and then it got all over her hand.
yeah, that's when the accidents happen. You start rushing.
Yes.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing.
Yep.
And back then, I don't know if they still have them now, but it was a double-sided grill at McDonald's. So you don't have to flip them. You'd drop the grill, the lid, and they would automatically pop up when the burgers are done. That was how, like, McDonald's is idiot-proof.
When we saw that movie, like The Foundry, I think it was called.
The Founder.
Or the Founder. Yeah. It was like, no, it needs to be 2 squirts of ketchup and 3 pickles. Like, it was very, very precise.
Yes.
Because they wanted all across the country it to be the exact same. And I like that quality control.
So the problem with, like, Taco Bell and stuff is that they all...
There's no quality control.
Yeah, sometimes you have a good
Ours
crew.
is terrible.
Oh, we hate Taco Bell in our town. Like,
We have it about once every 6 months to see, well, let's give it a shot.
once in a blue moon, you roll the dice. And it's actually good. I was like, it's actually surprising when it's actually halfway decent for a change.
Yes.
And then 95% of the time, it's just
Terrible.
gross.
Cold beans, stale tortillas.
We used to deal with it when it was cheaper, but now that it's like expensive, we'll go to like a taco truck or a actual Mexican restaurant over Taco Bell.
Yeah.
It's the same price.
I want real Mexicans to make me a burrito.
We're just a burrito that's well done and not there. And so it's so bad. It's cold and gross, and you have to smother it in their hot sauce to even make it edible.
And even then, like, oh man.
Their beef didn't even qualify as beef.
No, it's mostly soy. Yeah. And it even has like oatmeal in it to give it filler.
Yeah. They have cut every corner that can be cut, and it's still just disgusting.
It was we just got finished playing GTA 5, and like when they were buying like a brick of drugs, and he's like, that's not drugs, that's drywall.
Oh, I know.
We need him to go to a Taco Bell and see if it's like actual ingredients.
That's not beef, that's oatmeal.
And soy.
The only thing I liked from Taco Bell before they stopped serving it in my town was the chili cheese burritos.
Those were good.
And then one time it came back in the menu, but they didn't know about it. And I was like, I'll have a chili cheese burrito. And they acted like deer in headlights. No one's ever ordered it before. And they tried to make it. And I heard them talking in the back. How do you make a chili cheese burrito? And one person was being a smartass and said, it's chili cheese.
It's chili and cheese and a
then
tortilla.
When I got it, it was completely wrong. The cheese wasn't melted. It was gross.
Oh, yeah. I remember you opened your tortilla and I'm like, they didn't even melt the cheese. That looks gross.
I took a single bite and put it and I just threw it away. And then their fountain drink had a bunch of fly eggs everywhere.
No, it had and gnats. Gnats were all in the because you know it has one of those machines where you get the cup from them and you do it yourself. Like it's out in the lobby. And oh my gosh, it was covered in gnats, all in the water in the bottom, all circling around each of the spouts, all coming out of the ice. Oh, it was disgusting.
We told the workers before we left, you have like a bunch of flies and gnats issue in your fountain drink, right?
I was like, there are bugs all over the drinks. And she goes, oh, okay, we'll clean it.
We never went back.
And we never went back. That was the last time that we've been inside Taco Bell.
That would have failed a food inspection almost immediately.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that was awful. Okay, now that was like one of the worst food experiences ever. Top 5 best places you've ever eaten.
Barry's in Vegas.
And Chef Ramsay's in Vegas.
Yeah.
And we're going to both next month.
Yeah, they have good restaurants there.
They do. We leave June 5th, which is about 2.5 weeks away. And the next day, we're going to go see Coldplay in concert, and we're going to eat at Chef Ramsay's for lunch before we go.
That sounds good. I'll have another. Last time we had
Beef Wellington.
Beef Wellington.
Yeah. And it was amazing.
We shared a plate, and it was still over $100.
Yeah. And at Barry's, we shared, and it was $100.
I wonder if they kind of frown on people who share a plate.
I don't think so. Because I wouldn't think so. Because, as long as you're still tipping a proper amount, who cares?
Just be like, listen, I've been drinking all day. I don't have a huge appetite. I just want to really test out your restaurant and see what it tastes like. We just want to share a meal and see what it's like.
Yeah. Plus, every time we've ever shared a meal in Vegas, it's always been enough food. We've never left hungry because portions are huge there.
And plus, the people who wait on you are like normal people. They know it's expensive. They don't care. They're like, whatever. It's cool. They're in Vegas. They see like 1 million people every day.
Yep.
If they remember you, that means you really stood out and you did something that made them remember you.
Yeah.
You kind of want to don't be that person.
Don't be the one they remember.
Well, if they do remember you, maybe it's in a positive way. Like you did something that was so nice and outlandish, out of the normal.
Yeah, or like our dealers for craps, they always remember us because we're the couple from Texas that we come every summer, and we always go down first thing in the morning at 7 in the morning and play craps together. And we usually have Texas Rangers shirts, so they remember us.
Smile and joke
and
around.
We're always smiling and getting to know them.
They're having a good time. We're not there to make money.
No, we're just having fun, and they always remember us.
I used to go like once or twice a year, but lately it's been like once every other year. It's expensive.
We've been going once a year. Last year we went for our anniversary, and the year before we went for my birthday.
That's true.
Then the year before that, you did skip a year, and I went with your parents.
I'm going 2 times this year.
I know, you're so lucky. You're going with me and then going with your parents.
That one year I went like a week again. Like that's probably what.
That was the year you went with me, and then like a week later you went with your
again,
parents.
And I was so Vegased out, dude. Like I got to the point like halfway into the trip with my parents the second time. I was like, dude, I can't take Vegas anymore. Oh my God.
You needed to sober up.
Dude, I was drinking so much those 2 weeks in Vegas that I think I came back a full-blown alcoholic. And then when I stopped drinking, because I don't drink that much, I came back, I swear I had like withdrawals.
Yes.
It was pretty scary. It's been a pleasant drive.
Very pleasant.
American truckers mostly just us hanging on the highways, and Euro truckers like a bunch of little towns and roads.
Itty bitty narrow streets.
It's more scenic.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot longer to get where you're wanting to go. Mm-hmm. I do enjoy playing both though. I like both. They're different in their own little ways.
Look, that billboard. Nebraska's coming.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they're currently working on Nebraska and Louisiana and something else. They're working on 3 right now. I forgot the other state.
So are those ads like specific to the game?
Yeah.
Because mine didn't show Nebraska. Mine showed like a truck they're working on or something. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that.
Oh.
So Nebraska's coming first?
Well, that's what that billboard said.
Oh. Louisiana's probably going to take a while because that's unique with Cajun stuff.
And alligators and swamps and sugar fields. Like, the sugarcane fields were so cool to drive past when we went to Louisiana. I loved it. It was like a whole different country from Texas.
It was. And speaking of Louisiana, did you read the news about New Orleans? 10 prisoners escaped.
No?
Like, lifers.
Holy crap.
I saw a picture. They dug a hole behind a toilet.
No.
And they even left like a sign behind, like they wrote in a Sharpie, like with the little arrow saying that wasn't very hard, LOL.
Are you serious?
Yeah. 10 of them.
Oh my gosh.
2 or 3 of them got caught so far.
Oh my gosh. Did they all get out one hole?
Yeah, they all got out, and they didn't know they were missing until like it was like the Escape from Alcatraz movie.
Oh my god!
They didn't find out until the head count the next morning. So they were.
Oh, and like Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, they had a 7-8 hour head start.
Dang.
And one of them got caught because of Crime Stoppers. Someone just turned him in. The other ones are still at large. Probably,
That's crazy.
but the marshals are out there looking for him right now.
Wow. No, I had not heard about that.
I'm gonna hit somebody. Well, no, yeah, I'm gonna hit. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have a turn. I have to go.
Shawshank was such a great movie.
Alcatraz is too.
Mm-hmm. There's a NPC in Final Fantasy XI hanging out in Lathine named Dufresne. And every time we walk by him, I'm like, hey, Andy Dufresne.
Andy Dufresne. I didn't kill my wife.
I don't care. The Fugitive was a great movie, too. And U.S. Marshals. I liked them both. Tommy Lee Jones is like the same character in every movie, and that's okay.
Pretty much, yeah. He's still alive, right?
Yeah. I liked that Volcano movie he did.
Yeah, it was okay.
Volcano.
We watched it again.
It came out like the same year as Dante's Peak.
Yeah, I think Dante's a little bit better.
Probably. But I liked them both. I love a good volcano movie.
Because you had James Bond and Sarah Connor.
Yes. Yeah, that happened quite a few times in the 90s where you had like Volcano and Dante's Peak. They came out in the same year. And one year you had Armageddon and Deep Impact. Like sister movies.
Yeah. There's a few others, I'm sure.
Yeah. Just hard to think of.
I would say Matrix and like Equilibrium.
Mm-hmm.
Equilibrium. But there's so many like Matrix like inspired movies after Matrix. It was so dude.
Oh yeah.
I can't think of a movie that's been ripped off more than The Matrix.
Mm-hmm. Well, except maybe fantasy, like Tolkien invented like elves and dwarves and stuff, and those have been in a ton of stuff.
That's a book though. I mean, I think everyone borrows from books, but actually borrow like
True.
Scene by scene, like the way they shot the bullet
slow-mo
time,
stuff.
slow-mo crap. Everyone copied that style.
Yeah.
They still do. Not as bad as it used to be though. Nowadays, you watch a movie like I watched that Superman trailer, and it was so crazy green screen, like it was like fake as hell looking green screen.
Yeah.
And I even commented on their X trailer that I probably got deleted or something. I was like, wow, so much green screen. It wasn't a very positive comment.
Yeah.
I did another bad comment too, kind of a smart ass comment in the. Because it's like a Superman like advertisement, like you're forced to watch these things, you know. And I commented on the X post because everyone's like hates like throwing crap at Superman and stuff. And I commented, yeah, not even the people in this movie, the actors in this movie even like Superman. I mean, it's just like who cares about Superman? Why make a movie? That's not going to do well.
Why make a Superman movie?
No one likes Superman.
I liked the like the ones with what's his name?
Like Christopher Reeves?
Henry Cavill.
Oh, those are okay, I guess. I like Christopher Reeves Superman. That's like way back in the day, but it's ridiculous. Like he literally in the first movie like went around the Earth so many times he rewound time.
Yeah.
So how do you come back from that? So now if anybody dies on his watch and he doesn't go around the Earth and fly around, that means Superman's just lazy.
Right.
Because we know that
like
he can,
why didn't you do that?
Exactly. He can do that now. And if he doesn't, then he just chose that for that person to die.
I really did enjoy the movie The Flash. That was really, really good.
It's okay.
I liked it a lot, but I really, really like Ezra Miller as an actor. Like, I know he's a little weird in real life and he's had some controversies, but whatever, man.
I'm just superhero fatigued.
Yeah.
I think it ran its course, man. I think it's ready to move on with our lives. I have not seen a Marvel movie since the Endgame.
Right?
I don't think I really want to. Don't care.
Well, we saw the Spider-Man with all 3 Spider-Men. And that one was good.
It's okay.
I like Spider-Man.
Ooh, I got a harder one. At the back end of that.
Empty pallets delivered.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. I have to actually try to back up here. Is it raining? It's been flirting with raining all day in this game and in real life.
And in real life, yeah. Like, it looks like it's fixing to rain and then it'll clear up.
Yeah. It might. We just got a car wash too, which is kind of funny. We have a garage, but it's like an old-timey like garage, and it's very narrow. It's kind of scary. I don't want to hurt the car getting it in there.
Yeah, I know.
I'm getting kind of hungry. It could be the beer though.
I'm hungry too, but we had breakfast at 8:30 this morning, so.
It's almost 3 now.
Yeah, and what's funny is like your mom just texted like, hey, it's John's turn to buy dinner. What do y'all want?
Oh, just now?
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. That's good to play again. We'll have to do this again soon.
Sounds good.
Thanks for watching. See you guys later.